Those crazy Australians, they've gone and done it again. Hello and welcome, this is Best Foot Forward Shoes. My name is Harrison Cable. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Today we are looking at yet another collaboration between New Balance and Up There store in Melbourne. This is the 860 V2 in the Blossom colorway. So let's give a little bit of backstory. Your old mate Harry sitting at home last week, perfectly happy with his one pair of New Balance and Up There 860 V2s. I got this one a couple weeks ago. You might have seen my video about it. It was one of my favorite shoes. It's such an awesome sneaker. So excited to have it. And all of a sudden, we see this shoe drop. Some sneak preview pictures on Instagram and everyone's going crazy. When's it gonna release? Is this a brand new colorway? Are we gonna have another raffle? Is it a midnight release? Everyone wants to know what's going on. And all of a sudden I receive a bunch of texts and an email linking me to a secret page on their website with an access code, giving me and many other people, whoever entered the raffle basically, was able to get access to this friends and family colorway, which for 24 hours was widely available over social media. Everyone basically posting the link and the access code. So these were probably the easiest Up There collaboration that you're ever gonna see. And it's kind of a nice way to, I suppose, reward people for being so loyal and wanting a piece of the lore and kind of the culture that they are creating with New Balance. So if you stick around for a little bit, or if you want to look at the timestamps down below, I will be doing a bit of a comparison between these two shoes, what's different, you know, what's the same. But first of all, I'm just going to quickly say thank you to everyone who has subscribed and watched over the last few weeks and months. It's so awesome. Thank you so much to everybody. We smashed all of our goals, so I'm super happy. If you want to see more videos like this, I'm really enjoying making them lately. Thank you so much to everybody. Let's get into the materials on this one. So the first thing you're going to notice about this shoe is that it is very light. It's very breathable. As with most 860 V2s, it is done in this largely mesh upper. The top layer of the mesh is very open hold, and then the bottom layer is very light and breathable. This one is done in almost a pinkish kind of iridescent little sparkly colors. You can kind of see a little bit that there's a little bit of sparkle on there, like a bit of glitter. And then underneath that, there's a white layer of mesh. And then on the midsole here, you have a ripstop nylon, which is done in a white color. Underneath the New Balance logo that, as you can see right there, done in an outline of a, I'm gonna call it a baby sky blue kind of color. So this shoe is very aptly named the Blossom colorway, basically named after flowers and kind of after a springtime summery kind of feel, which coming into Australia, it is getting very hot. So I'm gonna be wearing these and other low profile runners a lot because those are the best kind of shoes for summer. Going around the heel, you have that same sort of mesh polyester cotton blend going around the side with some very nice padding around your ankles, so it definitely feels very nice. You're very locked in and you're very supported. The tongue is very nicely padded as well. Basically all the way on the inside of the shoe there is padding almost everywhere, so all day comfort is not going to be an issue with these ones. Around the toe guard and around the back of the shoe as well, there are some synthetic leather panels. As you can see, they kind of run around to the midfoot here and then all the way around the side and around to the back here. You've got them mainly in this baby ice kind of bluish color, as well as the pink color, which is shown on most of the shoe. And then there's also a silvery white color around the toe guard. So I would say that this is kind of a tri-toned themed shoe. There's three main colors with a couple of little lime green accents along with them. But as you can see, the coloring is incredibly nice, and it really actually, when you're looking at it, it kind of does pair very well with the first color. It's kind of the yin to the yang of these kind of 860 collaboration. The outsole is also done in that baby sky blue colorway. You have a couple of different shades of blue there, but it really does contrast very nicely with the white and the pink of the upper. As we saw with the first shoe here, you do have a very cool looking lace guard on the top here. It's got a very nice quality zip, and as you can see, you have the tongue underneath. You can remove this guard if you really don't like it. I like the way it looks. Some people hate it. It definitely does jangle around as you walk a little bit, but you know what, I think it looks pretty cool, it looks pretty unique, so I'm definitely going to keep this one on, but you can take them off if you really feel like it. The insole of the shoe has that very nice lime green color. Obviously you're not going to be able to see that when you're wearing them because your foot is going to be inside the shoe, but when you're looking on the outside of it, it really does pop and really contrasts nicely with the rest of the kind of pastel colors of the shoe. For sizing, I pretty much go true to size with every single New Balance runner that I get. The 2002R, the 1906R, etc, I go with a true to size 9, 42.5. I really don't have to think about it. I just go with a size 9 and I'm covered with pretty much every New Balance shoe that I get. I don't feel any sort of heel slippage. I'm not feeling very tight up against the top of the shoe here as well. So overall, true to size is perfect for this one. The comfort, as I kind of alluded to before, it is perfect for all day wear. It's perfect for summer. It's breathable, it's light. The comfort on these is A+, as always with New Balance. The box that you get with the shoe is a very standard New Balance grey box. Nothing really special on the outside. You do get this really nice card with the shoe though, however. This nice little piece of artwork from Up There store. It's like a little motif of the shoes with some flowers and a little TV down the bottom there. It's really cool. You got a little message on the side there with some Up There and New Balance co-branding. It basically just says, oh, you thought we were done? What you have here is a second secret colorway to accompany our recent New Balance 860 V2. It really was a secret because no one knew how these were going to release. It was pretty cool how they just basically shock dropped them to everyone. As with the first one, you also get a very nice ripstop nylon bag in this pink color. You also get 3 other pairs of laces, so you get a pink pair, you get a white pair, as well as that same kind of lime green color as you see on the insole of the shoe. So if you really want them to pop, I just take these lace shields off and chuck that yellow one in and they are absolutely going to stand out. So let's have a little bit of a look and a comparison of these two. So now that we think that we're done with this shoe, hey, who knows, they might release another one next week with a completely different colorway and a new way of getting it to us. But, you know, I think that we're pretty much done with these two. I'm really going to have a look at some of the differences on these two shoes. So obviously they're both 860 V2s. Obviously they've both got the lace shrouds. They've also got some synthetic paneling around the front here. The toe guard on this one is more of a matte color, as well as the other panels around the shoe are definitely a lot more subtle and a little bit less shiny, whereas these ones are much more shiny and kind of reflect the light a fair bit more. So these are probably going to be a little bit more of a louder color, so to speak. Whereas this one, it is still somewhat loud, but it's also a little bit nicely toned down. That lime green, as you can see on the outside, is a little bit less vibrant than the lime green that's on the inside of this shoe. So they've kind of taken the colors and design language from this shoe and kind of translated the inverse to this shoe, which is really nice to see. You have the New Balance on the back there. You have 860 V2, so it's really not a huge amount of difference with the back of the shoe. Obviously the same sort of color differences apply to both different shoes, so there's really not a huge amount of difference between the two. It's largely cosmetic. I would say that the comfort and the breathability of both the shoes is exactly the same. You know what I think would be really cool actually would be to take this lace guard and put it on this shoe, and then take this one and put it on that one. I think that that sort of cross-pollination of colors and kind of differences is really awesome. The tongue is slightly different. You've got a ripstop nylon on this shoe and you have a softer polyester on this shoe, but really overall there's not a huge amount of difference. Same sort of insole, same sort of breathable mesh. There's really not a huge amount of difference, but overall these two shoes together are so awesome, and I think you could actually consider these to be almost one pair of shoes. I know they released at 2 different times, but I would consider this pack as one of the best packs that have released in 2024. So looking at the overall picture, 860 V2 New Balance up there, definitely killed it again. I'm so excited to have this colorway. I was really happy to see that they released it in more of a general release so that a lot of people could get it. It's very cool to see them rewarding people for wanting to be involved in their product and their culture. I'm really appreciating the way that they have collaborated with New Balance and brought this to a wider audience. I really appreciate the way that Up There is pushing Australian fashion and streetwear into more of an international stage. It's really cool. I really hope to see more stores around Australia getting more collaborations. Like Paul Studios had the Gel Kano 20s with ASICS. You had the ASICS 2160 with Above the Clouds. I could go on, but I'm really excited to see these brands getting more and more recognition from places like New Balance and ASICS. Super cool. So thank you so much again to Up There for releasing these shoes the way they did. It's really awesome. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see more things from them and New Balance in the coming year. And also thank you to everyone for watching. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and check out these videos. It really means a lot. I'm blown away by how many subscribers we've gotten even in the last month. It's super awesome. Thank you so much to everybody. You have a good day.